All right, so I decide to go on Tubi and watch like I don't know, I pick any type of movie to watch, and I ran into this Bruce Willis movie called Striking Distance. And before I started watching it, I'm like, I don't know about this because this ain't the first time I watch outside of Die Hard. Outside of Die Hard, like he has movies I'm not really crazy about, like 12 Blocks or fucking most other bullshit I didn't really like from Bruce Willis. The one he did with Damon Wayans, the whole football scheme movie. I didn't like that because it was too over exaggerated, and I didn't like the action at all. The action is just too over the top, and I don't know what would happen if they went with Shane Black's script for that movie. I don't know what would happen, but the whole movie was just a total fucking mess. Like, even behind the scenes was a fucking mess. They had arguments with the producer. Bruce Willis had a fight with that guy. You guys know the movie I'm talking about. Him and Dan Wayne's in the movie together. I can't remember the name. We'll come back to that later. I'm not a fan of that movie. Then I ran to this movie. It came out in 1993. Striking Distance. This I actually really like. And I'm very surprised because Brucey Bruce, him outside of Die Hard, that made good movies in my opinion. I mean, there's other ones I haven't seen yet, but this is actually pretty good. I think this is pretty underrated. I was very surprised after I finished watching it. I was like, this is actually pretty good. So this whole movie is basically about nobody believes. Oh yeah, so he's a cop again, but this is like totally different. This is not him go all willy nilly running around this giant ass building and shooting a bunch of these goofy ass criminals. This is something totally different. This is like, that's something crazy running around shooting people and all that. This is about Bruce Willis, and this is like a thriller action movie, and he's a cop again, but something totally different happens here. He actually, well, nobody believes him that this guy that murders people or something like that. He murdered like a bunch of women or something like that, and Bruce Willis is trying to find out who did it, and nobody believed him, and everyone think he's like a drunk loser or something like that. And he gets in a fight with the captain, and he always beats him up. And beats up Brian James. Brian James always playing a cop all the time. It's like the first time he played a cop. He played a cop in 48 Hours. Well, both of them, and he was like a bad guy in the second one. Sorry, I spoiled it for you. You know, it's an old ass movie, so whatever. Yeah, Brian James, like, he ain't the first time he played a goddamn cop. It's like the first time for him either. He was in 48 Hours twice. Now he's here playing a cop once again. But this time I think he's like a bigger cop here. Like he's like a higher rank level in this movie. I forgot what he was. I think he was a captain or a lieutenant. He's one or the other. But anyways, yeah. So Bruce Willis is still trying to solve a murder, even though he's not part of that police department anymore. Now he's part of the boat police. Yeah, that's right. He's part of the shore. He's that guy driving through the water looking for big giant ass tunas. Yep, he's part of the boat police now. And his partner is played by Sarah Jessica Parker. You know, when I was a kid, I used to find Sarah Jessica Parker ugly for some reason. Now as an adult, I'm like, what am I thinking in my head when I was a kid? Like, she's not ugly. She actually is beautiful. I don't know why I found her ugly before. I didn't never understand it. Maybe I was looking at the wrong picture or something. But you know what bothers me is that she married a dork Matthew Broderick. I was like wondering myself, like the only time that guy actually been cool is that one movie, Ferris Bueller. After that, after that, he played in a lot of shitty ass movies, like that Godzilla movie. I think Sarah Jessica Parker was in that also, and I guess how they met is through that movie. Unless I'll think about somebody else. Hold on a second. Let me look up Godzilla '98 real quick. God, that movie sucked. I'm not saying that shit was awful, but no, never mind. She wasn't in a Godzilla. It was some other lady, Maria Pitillo. Yeah, it's a totally different lady. But yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker. You know, I don't know why she married that nerd. I don't get what's so great about Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick to me is like a one-hit wonder. He had like one great film was Ferris Bueller. After that, he had a lot of shitty movies, and they were all like forgotten, and like nobody really cared about those fucking movies. Besides Godzilla '98. He's a one-hit wonder. So I don't get what's so great about that fucking guy. Like everyone like really forgot about him except for Ferris Bueller. But anyways, let's go back to Striking Distance. So Striking Distance, it all started off where I don't know, it's like Bruce Willis and his cop father, and they're both in the car. They're both police officers, and chase after this guy and murder a bunch of women or something like that. And the guy escapes, and the car like flipped the fuck over. The police car flipped over, and they're kind of like injured. And all of a sudden, like his father dies. So it's like, what the fuck happened? I guess he died in a car crash. But that's not really what happened. We'll get to that later. That's not what happened. So fucking Bruce Willis gets thrown off the police force because the whole him having beef with Brian James, the detective. He had like a big beef with him. They're always fighting with each other and this and that. Nobody believed him or anything like that. And later on, one of Bruce Willis' friends, Jimmy, he jumps off the fucking off the bridge and quote unquote kills himself. But we'll get to that later. That's another thing we'll get to. And yeah, that happened. And Tom Sizemore plays the guy's brother, and he does a pretty good job in this movie. I forgot Tom Sizemore was in here. I was like, that was Tom Sizemore, the guy with the fucking goatee and shit. I didn't even recognize the dude. I didn't recognize it was Tom Sizemore. So yeah, until I looked it up, I was like, oh, that's Tom Sizemore? I didn't even know. He played Danny. The other guy is Jimmy. His name was Robert Pastorelli. I think I've seen him somewhere before, if I remember. I don't know what he was in, but I think he was in some other shit too. He was in an Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I didn't watch that much that movie. I didn't rewatch Eraser. Well, the sad thing is, this actor died in 2004. Huh. That I never knew. I wonder what happened on that. Overdose. That's not surprising. That's happened to a lot of actors. They can never stop sniffing shit. But anyways, yeah. So Bruce Willis is also friends with a cop, Captain Nick. He's the father of the two boys, Jimmy and Danny. He's the father of them, and Nick always wants Bruce to stay out of trouble, to mind his business. The case is closed. Don't do this, Tom. Don't do this. You know the funny thing is, Bruce Willis' character name is Tom Hardy, Tommy Hardy. That's ironic because there's an actor years later named Tom Hardy, and he played Bane and all these other iconic characters. That's fucking hilarious. You know, just like with another actor from a long time ago. His character name was Matt Dillon, and an actor in real life, his name is Matt Dillon. That's what's funny about that. Gunsmoke. James Arnett's played a character named Matt Dillon, but in real life, the actor's name is actually Matt Dillon. Years later, that's pretty funny, right? But anyways, let's go back to this. Yeah, so Bruce Willis, like I said, he's about police now, and he's still thinking about what happened. And Sarah Jessica Parker is his new partner, and also later on love interest. So yeah, he does his regular, boat police job, chasing after people on their boats, driving too fast in their boats, stopping them, this and that. And goes to this ship and started a shootout with these guys. He watched the criminals shoot out with them. I like that scene. Had this fight out with them. Then all of a sudden, like one night, this asshole calls Bruce Willis on the phone, and because this dude, like he kidnapped this nurse lady, and I think he raped her and killed her or something like that on the phone, playing Little Red Riding Hood music or something. So he's like gonna scare Bruce Willis. Bruce was like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta go back to that police office and look for those files and shit, and open this case up again. So he grabs the file without anyone noticing, but I think Brian James did notice though. He was like, well, what the hell is he doing? He told the captain to go check what the fuck is going on, and he stops him, the captain, and he was like, what are you doing? You can't do this shit. And he's like, Bruce was like, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, you just we can lose my job, I don't care. So he goes around and he goes to grab this guy from the bar, and Sarah Jessica Parker stops him. He's like, "Don't do it! What are you doing?" She didn't understand what's going on because she wasn't a part of the whole thing. So it's understandable. So that happens, and fucking like later on. Oh yeah, I was like, I watched this one part like, so she's trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and. Oh yeah, later on they actually find a dead body, the dead nurse. They found her dead body in the water, and now Sarah Jessica Parker wondering what the hell happened. And later on she's in this office with this black guy, and I was like, this guy looks very familiar. Was he from that show Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It is. It's the exact same guy. He died like like a week ago or two or something like that. You know, rest in peace. I was like, this guy's like really skinny back then, man. He's like a really skinny ass dude back then. Because you look at him like later on in the future, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's like big as hell. He's like more like muscled, I think. I was like, wow, he's like mad skinny. Like compared to him to the '90s and to the 2023 is like, wow, total fucking difference. You wouldn't even recognize him. Dude's like mad skinny here. Andre like Brager, I think. Yeah, rest in peace to him too. You know, he was a pretty good actor. He was in a lot of shit too. So, anyways, yeah, so he was like showing her the clips of what happened with Tom Hardy, Bruce Willis, so him getting a fight with Brian James in this video, showing that trying to find who you know got his father killed and all these other women that he was with or something like that. And all the funny thing is that I thought Tom Sizemore's character was the bad guy the whole time because he was actually like mad funny. He was actually like all really mad funny because I thought he actually murdered those women, but it turns out it wasn't him. It was actually, you know, his brother Jimmy, the one that jumped off the fucking the bridge to fake his suicide. He's the one actually going around killing these women and shit. And he kidnapped like fucking Bruce Willis, Jessica Parker, and Tom Sizemore. They're all like tied to the chair, and he's like acting all crazy and wacky because you know he the one did it anyway. So why the fuck not? And I really like him in this movie. You know, he's a pretty good actor. Robert Pastorelli. He's actually pretty good here, man. I really like this guy. I really like this whole part of the movie. And then, like the father comes in, and he points the gun at his son, and he tells the whole story. And Jimmy's like, you know what? Tell Bruce the real story of what happened to his father. Tell the real truth. So what really happened here at that scene where the car flipped over and the guy gets away. It turns out he was about to get away. The dude crawls out of the car, Jimmy, and fucking his dad, Captain Nick, was pointing a gun at him. Jimmy's like, please don't kill me. I'm your son. Don't do this. What are you doing? He fucking let his guard down because it's his son, and he lets him go. And Bruce Willis' father is trying to kill him. But the captain stops him and kills his father. So that happened, and fucking like Bruce Willis was pissed off about it, and the captain was like, "I'm sorry, Bruce. I had no choice, man. I'm very sorry." And like Jimmy was like, "You still can't shoot me. I'm your son. You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it." He starts shooting at him. Fucking like Jimmy falls to the ground, and turns out he has a bulletproof vest on, and had this whole. He gets back up, shoots his father, kills him. Then Tom Sizemore gets pissed off. He fucking attacks his brother, and they get in a fight. And fucking, I think he gets shot too. Fucking then he tries to escape Jimmy. He tries to fucking escape, and Sarah Jessica Parker knocks him over. Bruce Willis chases after him. They had this big old boat chase, and fucking they have a fight in the water. It's like it took like. It was hard to fucking kill this dude too, Jimmy. Jimmy like took forever to die in this movie. I was like, why won't you die already, damn it? It's like this guy won't fucking die. Also, he keeps popping out of nowhere. He's still fucking alive. Like this last scene, he pops out of the water with his taser. It's fucking trying to tase Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis shows the taser the dude's mouth and he kills him, and the dude like falls under the water and dies. I'm like, this guy took forever to die this week. I was like, why would you fucking die already, Jimmy? The fuck? He's like this guy's like a Terminator or something. This guy will fucking die. He fucking dies this movie. I thought this movie was pretty underrated though. I really like this movie. I don't know why this movie got like a 5.8 on IMDb. I'm like, Striking Distance got a 5.8? I thought it'd be like a 7, but it's like a 5.8. I wonder what these people said. I'm kind of curious what they said on this movie. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see what these people said. Alright, so what we got here? No surprises here. 5 out of 10. What the fuck? 5 out of 10? You fucking kidding me? 3 out of 10. This is Hardy Go at the Beep. What the hell that supposed to mean? I see all these other people have 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 though. Decent cop thriller, but not as good as The Last Boy Scout. It's way better than The Last Boy Scout. That shit sucked. I don't get why people like that movie so much. That movie blows. I don't get why people like Last Boy Scout so much. Starts off okay, then heads straight downhill. No, it didn't. It kept getting better and better. The fuck you mean it went downhill? This film should be struck hard regardless of distance. Get out of here. These people are on drugs. But I see these other people look 10 out of 10. Striking Distance, strike. think it says strike balls for this gym. Because like censored. Land Shark 7 out of 10. Insulting contrived dialogue is tolerated by fun 7 out of 10. Action thriller, no thrills, and a little action. What the fuck have you been watching, buddy? The hell? What do you mean? These fucking people are insane. Strikes with a dull thud. What's dull about this movie? Dumb, Dumber, and Dumbest. I don't know what these people... I think these people need to stick to watching Frozen or something. Because they don't understand what action is about and what a thriller is about. 5 out of 10. Below average for a thriller, but good for a laugh. What? I don't want to keep reading this goofy shit. These people are fucking on fucking crazy ass drugs. These people are insane. 1 out of 10? Another candidate for worst movie ever? How is this the worst movie? Alright, look, we probably got another Disney fan here. I think he's sick to his Disney movies. Wait, there is more. 2 out of 10. I'm not gonna read that whole fucking book that guy wrote. Why these guys write so big ass paragraphs like they're writing an essay for high school? These people on this IMDb. 1 out of 10. What? No Oscar nomination. It should want an Oscar nomination. Well, look at this asshole. Stupid, boring, and ridiculous. The story is typical of bad crime novels. In my opinion, stupid nonsense. The action was boring because their lack of tension and the performance of the actor was simply ridiculous like in a parody. What the fuck are you talking about, you idiot? What do you want this to be, the Citizen Kane of movies or something like that? Jesus Christ, these people are just insane. Boring, stupid, and ridiculous. I'm guessing this guy only wants to see non-stop action and big explosions non-stop. That's what he probably wanted to see, is that. Like, fucking God. Like, go watch Michael Bay. You want to see shit like that over and over again, you fucking idiot? Is that all you want to see? Is that? This is not the movie for you then. You go watch Transformers. Go watch the fucking Smurfs. That's fucking action. You want to go see something jumping up and down over your fucking face all goddamn day. ADHD motherfuckers, I swear. They want to see explosions non-stop in their face. Well, this is not the movie for you then. Fucking boring. Fucking nerdy Marvel fan or something. Want to see Bruce Willis fly in the fucking air and farts out of his ass as a flying technique. I'm done with this shit. I'm fucking done. These people are fucking retarded. They want too much shit going on in these movies. They want too much. This is not the movie. This is a thriller more than an action movie. What do you think's gonna have an action nonstop? I think Bruce was gonna be running around up and down the elevators shooting people all day like it's Die Hard. This is not Die Hard. This is Striking Distance, you freaking idiot. Oh my God. But yeah, I like this movie. I really enjoyed it. This is good. This is good. Pulp Fiction's good. I need to watch more Bruce Willis movies. See if I can find more good ones. But the ones I don't like I said, 16 Blocks sucked. That football movie with David Wayne sucks. I just mentioned it before, and I forgot what the name is again. That shit was overrated as hell. People like, I don't get why people like that shit so much. I still don't get it. I watched that shit. It was like just too goofy, over exaggerated. But somehow that movie is better than this movie somehow. Yeah, fucking right. That movie will never be better than this shit. I disagree. And also, this guy also wants to see Bruce Willis. He's driving his boat in the water, and he's fighting 3-headed sharks. And he got to shoot fucking machine guns off his boat and shoot all these motherfuckers. He got to keep shooting these motherfuckers. That's what he wants. He wants to see Bruce Willis fight against a 3-headed shark, shoot machine guns off his boat. Then all of a sudden, a giant ass kraken comes out of nowhere, attacks Bruce Willis' fucking boat, and Bruce Willis got to get the laser machine gun and start shooting the laser machine gun at the giant ass of the kraken squid. That's what guy wanted to see. That's what he wanted to see. He wants to see shit like that. Then all of a sudden, this fucking UFO sauce comes out of nowhere, and Bruce Willis got to shoot with a fucking RPG. And all of a sudden, Sarah Jessica Parker's shirt just comes off, and her big titties are everywhere. He got to suck her titties real hard. At the end, there's your action. That's what the guy fucking wanted to see, huh?